Chapter 16. A Visit from the Leader. After successfully arranging the surgery for his father, Lin Tao, Lin Fan knew that finding the best doctor was crucial to minimize the risks involved. He sought advice from the big leader Zhao Jiaqi, who was impressed by Lin Fan's filial piety and offered his help willingly. Zhao Jiaqi, feeling a connection with Lin Fan, postponed his own plans to visit the hospital and met with him alone. Dean Huang, who suspected Lin Fan's extraordinary identity, was taken aback when he heard Zhao Jiaqi addressing Lin Fan as Brother Lai. Lin Fan, grateful for the support, introduced himself to Zhao Jiaqi, who insisted on being called Brother Zhao. The leader immediately asked about Lin Tao's condition, and Lin Fan explained the situation. Dean Huang, sensing the gravity of the situation, gathered oncology experts for a meeting to discuss the best course of action. The doctors concluded that using conventional surgical methods posed higher risks due to the late discovery of the tumor. Lin Fan considered transferring to a hospital in the capital for treatment, but it was deemed too risky given Lin Tao's current physical condition. The golden glasses-wearing doctor suggested a renowned surgeon director, Lai Quan, who specialized in using the flying knife flow technique. This method could potentially minimize risks and reduce subsequent impacts on Lin Tao's health. Zhao Jiaqi immediately contacted the old dean of the Beijing Association, asking for Director Li Quan's help. The surgeon agreed to come to Qingxi the next morning. With everything arranged, Lin Fan finally felt a sense of relief as they prepared to visit Lin Tao in the hospital. A middle-aged man in a white shirt, carrying a fruit basket, entered the room. It was Zhao Jiaqi, who had come to accompany Lin Fan to see his father. In the ward, Lin Tao had already woken up, and Dai Wakes was taking care of him. When Lin Fan and Zhao Jiaqi entered, Lin Tao was pleasantly surprised to see his son. Lin Fan explained that Zhao Jiaqi was the big leader of Qingxi, leaving Lin Tu even more astounded. Addressing him as Uncle Lin, Zhao Jiaqi assured Lin Tao that Lin Fan had arranged the best doctor for him, and he would soon recover. Overwhelmed with emotion, Lin Tao stammered his gratitude. As the medical team examined Lin, Tebe made sure to provide the best care possible. Afterward, they left the room to let Lin Tao rest. Lin Fan could see the happiness in his father's eyes, which made him equally delighted. Lin Tao asked about his connection with Zhao Jiaqi, and Lin Fan explained their meeting and the investment opportunity in Qingxi. Lin Tao was appreciative and suggested that when the time was right, Lin Fan could invest in their hometown's development. Lin Fan was eager to contribute to Qingxi's progress, and he promised to do so when the opportunity presented itself. Chapter 17. The Surgery. The warm sunlight filled the VIP ward. As the family gathered around Lin Tao, they chatted, happily grateful for the support from the big leader Zhao Jiaqi and the esteemed surgeon director Li Quan. The day of the surgery had arrived, and Lin Fan stayed by his father's side throughout the night. As the morning came, Lin Fan received a notification on his phone about a remittance of 700,000 yuan. He was prepared to take care of all the expenses for his father's surgery. Dai Wixwei arrived with breakfast, and they all enjoyed a pleasant meal together. Lin Fan's achievements and his admission to Jianbei University were celebrated by the family, and they were proud of his accomplishment. As the sunlight filled the room, Zhao Jiaqi arrived at the ward with a group of doctors, including Director Li Quan. Lin Fan introduced the surgeon, and Li Quan expressed his dedication to his duty as a doctor. With Lin Tao's condition being stable, Director Li Quan assured him that the surgery would go smoothly and he would soon recover. Lin Tao was relieved and thanked the doctors for their care. Director Li Quan prepared for the surgery, and Lin Fan stood by his father's side to provide support. Lin Tao was taken into the operating room, surrounded by a team of skilled medical professionals. Lin Fan anxiously waited outside the operating room with Dai Wixwei and Lin Xiaoyao. The surgery was expected to last for a few hours, and they tried to pass the time by talking and sharing stories. Meanwhile, Zhao Jiaqi made arrangements for Lin Fan to meet with some entrepreneurs in Qingxi to discuss potential investment opportunities. Lin Fan was grateful for the support and promised to consider their proposals. As the hours passed, Lin Fan grew more anxious. He paced back and forth outside the operating room, unable to shake off his worries. Daoyaxe and Lin Xioyo tried to comfort him, assuring him that Director Lai Quan was a skilled surgeon and that his father would be fine. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the operating room's doors opened and Director Li Quan emerged with a smile on his face. Lin Fan's heart skipped a beat as he rushed over to hear the news. Director Li Quan reassured Lin Fan that the surgery was a success. The tumor was removed successfully, and there were no complications during the procedure. Lin Tao's condition was stable, and he was now in the recovery room. Relieved and grateful, Lin Fan thanked Director Li Quan, and the entire medical team. Zhao Jiaqi also congratulated Lin Fan on his father's successful surgery and expressed his admiration for Lin Fan's dedication to his family. The family anxiously waited for Lin Tao to regain consciousness. When he finally woke up, they rushed to his side with joy and relief. Lin Tao smiled weakly, expressing his gratitude to everyone for their support and care. As Lin Tao started his recovery, the family stayed by his side, taking turns to provide company and care. Lin Fan was grateful for the successful surgery and the support he received from his family friends and the leaders in Kushi. Chapter 18. A Shopping Spree. With Lin Tao's successful surgery and steady recovery, the family felt a sense of relief and joy. Lin Fan's red envelope earnings continued to grow, and he was now the largest shareholder of Yinshan Group, a fact that surprised even himself. However, he had no interest in interfering with the company's management and preferred to focus on taking care of his father and sister. As Lin Tao's health improved, Dao Weiss suggested that Lin Fan take Lin Xioyo out for some fun, as she had been cooped up in the hospital for days. Lin Fan agreed, and they decided to go shopping and buy some clothes for Lin Xioyo. Lin Xiao suggested going to Yinshan Mall, and Lin Fan couldn't help but find it amusing to shop at his own mall. Arriving at Yinshan Mall, Lin Xioyo was excited to browse through the high-quality clothes on offer. With Lin Fan's financial support, she didn't hold back and selected some stylish and expensive outfits. Lin Fan, however, felt a bit surreal shopping at his own mall and joked with Lin Xioyo about paying for his sister's shopping spree. After their shopping adventure, they returned to the hospital with bags full of new clothes for Lin Xioyo. Lin Tao was happy to see his daughter's excitement and thanked Lin Fan for taking care of her. The family enjoyed some quality time together, and Lin Xioyo tried on her new clothes, showing off each outfit with enthusiasm. As the days passed, Lin Tao's health continued to improve, and he was eventually discharged from the hospital. Lin Fan made sure his father received the best post-operative care and arranged for regular checkups to monitor his recovery. Lin Xioyo was overjoyed to have her father back home and took on the role of the caring sister, making sure he rested and ate well. With Lin Tao back home and recuperating, Lin Fan had more time to focus on his studies and investment activities. His red envelope earnings continued to grow, and he carefully managed his investments to maximize his profits. His success in the stock market and business ventures brought him both fame and wealth, but he remained humble and dedicated to taking care of his family. Meanwhile, at Yinshan Group Song, Siphon continued to lead the company's operations. With Lin Fan as the largest shareholder, he ensured that the company remained on a steady growth trajectory, and dividends were regularly sent to Lin Fan's account. Song Siphon was relieved that Lin Fan was content with receiving dividends and didn't interfere with the company's affairs. As Lin Fan's reputation and wealth grew, he was approached by various entrepreneurs and business leaders seeking partnerships and investments. Lin Fan carefully considered each opportunity, using his knowledge of the stock market and financial acumen to make well-informed decisions. Lin Xiaoyao continued to excel in her studies and was happy to see her family doing well. With her brother's financial support, she was able to pursue her dreams without worrying about financial constraints. She aspired to follow in her brother's footsteps and achieve great success in her own career. As the days turned into weeks, the family continued to support and cherish each other. Lin Fan's determination and dedication to his family remained unwavering, and his success was a testament to his hard work and filial piety. The story of Lin Fan's journey of success and family bonds continued, with new challenges and triumphs awaiting him in the future. Through it all, he remained a loving son and brother, always striving to be the best version of himself and to make his family proud. Chapter 19: A Clash at Yinshan Mall. As Lin Fan confronted the couple who had mistreated Lin Xiaoyao, he didn't expect that they would call for backup. Pan Zhengyang, Shenwai's cousin, summoned his cousin and more than 30 security guards to the KK clothing store where the incident took place. Lin Xiaoyao, worried about her brother's safety, discreetly dialed the police for help. She didn't want things to escalate further, but she knew her brother wouldn't back down easily when it came to defending her. As Shen Wei and his security guards approached the clothing store, they were visibly angry and ready to take action. Shen Wei, being the department manager of Yinshan Mall, and with son Xiaohong's father being a key business partner, felt the need to protect their reputation. However, Lin Fan remained unfazed. His violent aesthetics gave him the confidence to face any situation. He was determined to stand up for his sister and give a lesson to those who dared to bully her. As Xin Wei and the security guards entered the store, they found Lin Fan sitting calmly, while Lin Xiaoyao stood by his side with worry in her eyes. Shen Wei pointed at Lin Fan and said, "You, how dare you lay a hand on my cousin and her boyfriend? Do you know who we are?" Lin Fan replied in a cold and firm voice, "I don't care who you are. What matters is that you owe my sister an apology." Pan Zhengyang stepped forward, his face twisted with anger, and said, "You dare to talk back to me? I'll teach you a lesson." Without hesitation, Pan Zhengyang lunged at Lin Fan, aiming to strike him. However, Lin Fan reacted swiftly, sidestepped the attack, and delivered a powerful punch to Pan Zhengyang's stomach, causing him to stumble backward. Shen Wei and the security guards were shocked by Lin Fan's strength and skill. They thought they could easily overpower him, but they quickly realized that they were dealing with someone who was not to be underestimated. Lin Fan stood his ground, his eyes locked on Shen Wei. "I'm not interested in fighting, but I won't let anyone harm my sister. Apologize to her, and we can all move on." Shen Wei's pride was hurt, but he knew that things had already escalated beyond his control. Reluctantly, he said, "Fine, I apologize for the behavior of my cousin and her boyfriend. We won't cause any more trouble." Lin Fan nodded in satisfaction and turned to Lin Xiaoyao. Lin Xiaoyao wiped away her tears and nodded. "I'm fine now, thanks to you, brother." With the situation diffused, Shen Wei and his cousin left the store with the security guards, their pride wounded but no longer seeking revenge. The police arrived shortly after responding to Lin Xiaoyao's call. Lin Fan explained the situation to the police, and they took statements from witnesses and reviewed the store's surveillance footage. The police found evidence of the couple's aggressive behavior and assault, and they were arrested for their actions. Lin Fan and Lin Xiaoyao both cooperated with the police and provided their statements. The incident at Yinshan Mall made headlines in the local news, and many people praised Lin Fan for his courage and protectiveness. Towards his sister, he became somewhat of a local hero admired for standing up against bullying and injustice. As days passed, things settled down and Lin Xioyao's injuries healed. She felt grateful to have a brother like Lin Fan, who would always have her back. Lin Fan continued to support his family and managed his investments wisely. His success in business and the stock market only continued to grow. The incident at Yinshan Mall taught Lin Xioyao and Lin Fan a valuable lesson about standing up for what is right and defending those you love. Their bond as siblings grew even stronger, and they cherished each other more than ever. As Lin Fan's reputation grew, he caught the attention of influential entrepreneurs and investors who sought his partnership and advice. Lin Fan's journey of success and family support became an inspiring story for many, and he embraced his role as a role model for others. Chapter 20: A Showdown at Yinshan Mall. As the security guards closed in on Lin Fan, the atmosphere in the KK clothing store became tense. Lin Xioyao watched in fear, worried that things would escalate even further. Suddenly, a booming voice echoed through the mall. "Presumptuous, I see who of you dare." Everyone turned to look, and there, storming towards the scene, was none other than Zhu Chengjun, the general manager of Yinshan Mall. Shen Wei's face turned pale when he saw Zhu Chengjun. He knew he had overstepped his bounds and was in trouble now. Zhu Chengjun had always been strict about maintaining a good image of the mall and ensuring customers' satisfaction. Zhu Chengjun arrived at the scene, his eyes glaring at the security guards. "What is the meaning of this? Who authorized you to surround and accuse a customer without any evidence?" Shen Wei stammered. "But General Manager, this person was causing trouble and stealing things in the mall. Son, Xia Hong, even got hurt." Zhu Chengjun's expression turned darker. "Is there any evidence? Did you see him stealing or causing trouble? Or did you just act on assumptions?" The security guards exchanged uneasy glances, realizing that they had acted rashly without any concrete evidence. Zhu Chengjun continued, "Mr. Lin Fan is a shareholder of Yinshan Group, and we cannot afford to offend him. You should know better than to act recklessly like this." As the general manager, Zhu Chengjun had a close working relationship with Song Zifeng, the chairman of Yinshan Group. He knew the importance of maintaining a good relationship with the major shareholder. Sun Xia Hong, who had been watching the situation unfold, felt her confidence waver. She realized that she might have made a mistake in identifying the troublemaker. Lin Fan didn't look like a thief, and now she was embarrassed by the situation. Zhou Chengjun turned to Lin Fan. "I apologize for the inconvenience and misunderstanding. Please let me handle this situation." Lin Fan nodded, understanding that Zhou Chengjun was trying to resolve the issue peacefully. Zhou Chengjun then turned to Shen Wei and the security guards, his voice stern. "You all are to apologize to Mr. Lin Fan immediately and ensure that this incident does not happen again. Your negligence could have caused serious damage to the mall's reputation." Shen Wei and the security guards swallowed their pride and reluctantly apologized to Lin Fan. They knew they had crossed the line and were fortunate that Zhu Chengjun intervened before things went too far. Lin Fan accepted their apologies gracefully. "I appreciate the gesture. Let's all learn from this incident and avoid similar misunderstandings in the future." With the situation defused, Zhu Chengjun made sure that Lin Fan and Lin Xioyao were treated with the utmost respect during their time at the mall. He wanted to ensure they had a positive experience despite the earlier incident. As they left the KK clothing store, Lin Xioyao thanked Zhu Chengjun. "Thank you for your help, Mr. Zhu. You really saved us back there." Zhu Chengjun smiled kindly. "It's my duty to ensure that our customers feel safe and respected at Yinshan Mall. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything." Lin Fan and Lin Xiaoyao felt relieved as they continued their shopping at the mall. The incident had been resolved and they could enjoy the rest of their day without any worries. Meanwhile, word of the incident spread throughout Yinshan Mall, and many people were impressed with Lin Fan's calm demeanor and the way he handled the situation. His reputation as a responsible and level-headed individual grew even stronger. Back at the Yinshan Group headquarters, Zhaifeng received a call from Zhu Chengjun, updating him on the incident. Zhaifeng felt a mix of emotions: relief that the situation was resolved peacefully and anger at the security guard's reckless behavior. He decided to have a meeting with the mall security team to address the incident and implement stricter guidelines to avoid such issues in the future. Zhaifeng knew that maintaining a positive image was crucial for the success of Yinshan Group. As days passed, Yinshan Mall continued to flourish, and Lin Fan's investments in various businesses brought him even greater success. He used his wealth and influence to support local charities and make a positive impact on the community. Lin Xiaoyao, inspired by her brother's actions, pursued her dream of becoming a designer. With Lin Fan's support, she enrolled in a prestigious fashion school and honed her skills. Her talent and dedication caught the attention of renowned designers, and she quickly made a name for herself in the industry. The bond between Lin Fan and Lin Xiaoyao remained strong, and they continued to support and encourage each other in their respective endeavors. As the story of Lin Fan's journey of success and family love spread, he became an inspiration to many, motivating them to face challenges head-on and cherish their loved one. The tale of Lin Fan's rise to success and the strength of family bonds continues, with new adventures and opportunities awaiting him and Lin Xiaoyao. Chapter 21: Unraveling the Corruption. With Shen Wei and Sun Xiahong taken away by the investigators, the atmosphere at Yinshan Mall was tense and chaotic. The onlookers were stunned by the unexpected turn of events, and rumors began to spread like wildfire. Lin Fan, Lin Xiaoyao, and Zhu Chengjun stood together watching as the authorities handled the situation. Lin Fan couldn't help but feel a mix of emotions. He never expected that his casual visit to the mall would lead to such a dramatic chain of events. Zhu Chengjun, still feeling guilty for the earlier incident, turned to Lin Fan. "Mr. Lin, I apologize once again for the trouble caused by my staff. It's clear now that you are innocent, and I hope you can forgive us." Lin Fan waved his hand. "No need to apologize, Mr. Zhu. It was just a misunderstanding, and I appreciate your prompt intervention to resolve the issue." Zhu Chengjun nodded gratefully and then turned to Lin Xiaoyao. "Miss Lin, I must thank you for clarifying the situation and speaking the truth. Your brother's reputation was at stake, and your courage in standing up for him was commendable." Lin Xiaoyao blushed slightly and smiled. "Thank you, Mr. Zhu. I only did what any sister would do for her brother." As the chaos subsided, the investigators gathered evidence against Shen Wei and Sun Xiahong. It was evident that Shen Wei had abused his position as a manager to engage in corrupt practices with Jiaxing Snack Food Company. The investigation also revealed the existence of a personal underground force within the mall, which Shen Wei used for his malicious intention. Meanwhile, Pan Zhangyang, who had been left behind, was still in shock. He realized that he had been associating with the wrong people, and the consequences of his actions could be dire. The guilt and fear gnawed at him, and he contemplated seeking legal advice. As the investigators finished their work, Wang Daming approached Lin Fan and Lin Xiaoyao. "Mr. Lin, Miss Lin, I apologize for the inconvenience caused by this incident. We have gathered sufficient evidence against Shen Wei and Sun Xiahong, and justice will be served." Lin Fan nodded. "Thank you, Investigator Wang. I appreciate your dedication to upholding justice and protecting the innocent." Wang Daming smiled. "It's my duty, Mr. Lin. Rest assured we will handle this case properly and those responsible will be held accountable. As the investigators left with Shen Wei and Sun Xiaohong, Yinshan Mall slowly returned to its usual bustling atmosphere. News of the incident spread rapidly, and people began to admire Lin Fan even more. His integrity and calmness in the face of adversity earned him respect and admiration. As days passed, Shen Wei's corrupt practices were exposed and Jiaxing Snack Food Company faced investigations for their substandard products. The truth behind the bribery and corruption scandal sent shockwaves through the business community. In the aftermath of the incident, Yinshan Mall's management underwent a thorough reevaluation. Zhu Chengjun took this opportunity to tighten security measures and ensure that such incidents would never happen again. He also implemented stricter guidelines for employees to maintain the mall's reputation and integrity. As for Lin Fan, his reputation soared, and his investments flourished even more. The respect and trust he garnered from his business partners solidified his position as a major player in the business world. Lin Xiaoyao, inspired by her brother's strength and determination, graduated from fashion school with flying colors and became a successful designer. Her talent and hard work paid off, and she started her own fashion line with Lin Fan's support. The bond between Lin Fan and Lin Xiaoyao grew stronger, and they became each other's pillars of support. Their success and mutual love became an inspiration to many, and their story touched the hearts of those who knew them. As the days went by, Lin Fan's journey of success and family love continued to unfold, with new challenges and opportunities awaiting them. Their story became a symbol of perseverance, love, and the pursuit of dreams. In the end, Lin Fan and Lin Xiaoyao proved that no matter the obstacles they faced, their love and determination could conquer all. With their unwavering support for each other, they embraced the future with open arms, ready to face whatever challenges life had in store for them. And so the tale of Lin Fan's rise to success and the strength of family bonds continues, with new adventures and opportunities awaiting him and Lin Xiaoyao. As the story unfolds, it becomes clear that true success lies not only in financial achievements, but also in the love and support we receive from those we hold dear. Lin Fan's journey serves as a reminder to cherish family and friends, for they are the true treasures in life. Chapter 22. The Misunderstood Millionaire. As Qiao Xia listened to her mother's explanation, she felt a mix of emotions. She couldn't believe that she had misunderstood Lin Fan so severely. Her heart ached at the thought of her harsh words and actions towards him. Chen Mainfen continued, "You see, Xia appearances can be deceiving. We shouldn't judge people solely based on their material possessions. Lin Fan may not have a luxurious car or a house in Washington, but he has a kind heart and a strong sense of responsibility." Qiao Xia nodded, feeling regretful for her hasty judgment. She said, "You're right, Mom. I was too quick to judge. I should have given Lin Fan a chance to explain." Chen Mainfen smiled, relieved to see her daughter understanding the situation. She said, "Don't worry, Xia. If you still have feelings for Lin Fan, you should talk to him and clarify everything. It's better to communicate openly and honestly than to make assumptions." Meanwhile, back in Jiangbi, Lin Fan returned to the Hilton Presidential Suite. Feeling a bit fatigued from the long drive, he decided to take a hot shower to relax before contacting Qiao Xia. After the refreshing shower, Lin Fan picked up his phone and dialed Qiao Xia's number. The call went through, and Qiao Xia's voice sounded hesitant. "Lin Fan, I want to apologize for my behavior. Earlier, I misunderstood you and am sorry." Lin Fan smiled. "It's all right, Xia. I understand. Let's not dwell on the past. How about we meet and talk in person?" Qiao Xia agreed, and they decided to meet at a nearby cafe later that afternoon. As they sat across from each other at the cafe, Qiao Xia opened up. Lin Fan, I want to know the truth. Why did you act like you were rich? Why didn't you tell me about your real situation? Lin Fan sighed. I wanted to impress you, Xia. I thought that by appearing successful, you might see me in a different light. I know I don't have much compared to others, but I wanted to be someone you could be proud of. Piao Xia looked into Lin Fan's eyes and saw the vulnerability and sincerity in his gaze. She reached out and held his hand. Lin Fan, you don't have to pretend to be someone you're not. I fell for you because of who you are, not your material possessions. I like the kind, caring, and determined person you are. Lin Fan smiled, relieved to hear her words. He said, thank you, Xia. I promise I'll be more honest with you from now on. They spent the rest of the afternoon talking and laughing, rebuilding the trust and connection between them. Meanwhile, back in King Shizong Zifeng, the investigator continued to handle the case involving Shen Wei and Sun Xiao Hong. The evidence against them was solid, and they were both brought to justice for their corrupt practices. Zhu Chengjun, the general manager of Yinshan Mall, felt responsible for the incident and wanted to make amends with Lin Fan. He reached out to Lin Fan, inviting him to a dinner as an apology for the earlier trouble caused by his staff. Lin Fan hesitated for a moment, unsure whether he should accept the invitation. However, Piao Xia encouraged him, saying, Lin Fan, you should give Mr. Zhu a chance to apologize. It's essential to maintain good relations in the business world. Taking Piao Xia's advice to heart, Lin Fan accepted the dinner invitation. During the dinner, Zhu Chengjun sincerely apologized to Lin Fan for the unfortunate incident at the mall. Lin Fan, being understanding and forgiving, accepted the apology graciously. As they chatted over dinner, Lin Fan also learned more about Zhu Chengjun's journey to becoming the general manager of Yinshan Mall. They discovered common interests and shared insights on business strategies. Lin Fan's mature and knowledgeable approach impressed Zhu Chengjun, who saw him as not just a young investor, but also a potential business partner. By the end of the dinner, Lin Fan and Zhu Chengjun had established a strong rapport. They decided to explore potential collaborations in the future, which could be mutually beneficial for both Yinshan Mall and Lin Fan's business ventures. As Lin Fan returned to Jiangbi, he couldn't help but marvel at how life had taken unexpected turns, from being misunderstood as a rich man to resolving misunderstandings with Piao Xia and establishing new business connections. His journey was full of surprises. Throughout the ups and downs, Lin Fan learned valuable lessons about honesty, integrity, and the importance of communication. He realized that being true to himself and being open with his loved ones were the keys to building lasting relationships and finding success in both personal and professional endeavors. Chapter 23, The Barbecue Revelation. As Piao Xia walked away, Lin Fan couldn't help but feel a mix of annoyance and amusement. He turned back to his intoxicated roommates, Zheng Jinbao Mazong and Song Yai, who were now leaning on each other for support. Lin Fan shook his head, wondering how they managed to get so drunk on just a few drinks. He decided to take them back to the dormitory before things got out of hand. With some effort, Lin Fan managed to get his roommates back to their dorm. He tucked them into their beds and made sure they were comfortable before he finally sat down on his own bed, feeling a bit tired, but also relieved that they were safe. As he reflected on the events of the day, Lin Fan couldn't help but think about Piao Xia's words. He knew she had seen him eating at the roadside stall and thought that he was still a poor student. The truth was that he didn't mind eating at such places, but he also didn't want to be judged based on appearances. Lin Fan had a plan to reveal his true identity and financial situation to Piao Xia. When the time was right, he wanted to prove that he could stand on his own feet and not rely on his family's wealth. The next day, Lin Fan woke up early and found his roommates still recovering from their hangovers. He decided to let them rest and explore the campus on his own. As he wandered around, he noticed a crowd gathered near the school bulletin board. Curious, he went over to see what was going on. To his surprise, there was a poster announcing the upcoming Jiangbi University Entrepreneurship Competition. The competition offered participants a chance to present their business ideas and win funding and support to turn their dreams into reality. It was a perfect opportunity for Lin Fan to showcase his business acumen and ambition. Excited by the prospect, Lin Fan immediately started brainstorming ideas for the competition. He had always dreamed of starting his own business and becoming a successful entrepreneur. This competition seemed like the perfect platform to kickstart his journey. Over the next few days, Lin Fan immersed himself in preparing for the entrepreneurship competition. He refined his business idea, conducted market research, and practiced his presentation skills. Meanwhile, Qiao Xia couldn't help but think about Lin Fan. After their encounter at the barbecue stall, despite her earlier assumptions, she couldn't deny the genuine connection she had felt with him. Before all the misunderstandings, she found herself missing their conversations and banter. One day, while browsing social media, she came across a post about the upcoming entrepreneurship competition at Jiangbi University. The post mentioned that one of the participants was a talented and ambitious student named Lin Fan. Curiosity piqued Qiao Xia, decided to attend the competition to see for herself. She wanted to know more about this person who had both intrigued and confused her. On the day of the competition, the auditorium was filled with eager students, faculty members, and entrepreneurs from various industries. Lin Fan, feeling a mix of nervousness and excitement, took the stage to present his business idea. He spoke passionately about his vision for a tech-based platform that would connect local artisans and craftsmen with a wider customer base. He believed that such a platform would not only promote traditional craftsmanship, but also empower small businesses to thrive in the digital era. As he presented his well-researched plan and innovative ideas, the audience was captivated by his confidence and determination. They could see that he wasn't just a handsome face, he had substance and intellect to back it up. Qiao Xia watched from the audience, impressed by Lin Fan's presentation. She realized that there was much more to him than she had initially assumed. She admired his passion for entrepreneurship and his desire to make a difference in the world. After the competition, Qiao Xia couldn't resist approaching Lin Fan to congratulate him on his outstanding performance. She found him surrounded by other students and faculty members, all eager to speak with him. When it was finally her turn, Qiao Xia smiled and said, "Congratulations, Lin Fan, your presentation was impressive." Lin Fan looked genuinely surprised, but pleased to see her thank you. "Qiao Xia, I didn't expect to see you here." Qiao Xia chuckled. "I heard about the competition and couldn't resist coming to see the talented student behind the brilliant business idea. You have quite a future ahead of you." Lin Fan blushed slightly, feeling a mix of happiness and nervousness from her praise. He replied, "I'm just trying my best. It means a lot that you came to watch." As they continued to chat, Qiao Xia realized that her initial judgment of Lin Fan had been unfair. She saw the sincerity and passion in his eyes and admired his determination to succeed on his own merits. From that day on, Qiao Xia and Lin Fan's interactions became more frequent. They spent time together discussing their dreams, ambitions, and experiences. Lin Fan opened up about his family's financial struggles and his desire to prove himself as an independent entrepreneur. Qiao Xia, in turn, shared her journey in the business world and the challenges she had faced as a young woman in a male-dominated industry. They found solace and inspiration in each other's stories, and their bond grew stronger with each passing day. As the weeks went by, Lin Fan's business idea gained traction, and he received support and funding to develop his tech-based platform. Qiao Xia also became a mentor and advisor to him, offering valuable insights and guidance. Chapter 24: The Basketball Showdown. As Lin Fan continued to showcase his impressive basketball skills, Song Yai and the others were amazed at his natural talent. It seemed that despite not having played for a long time, Lin Fan had an innate ability for the sport. "You're really good at this Lin Fan song," Yi exclaimed with a mix of surprise and admiration. Lin Fan grinned, feeling a sense of satisfaction from impressing his new friends. "Thanks, I used to play a lot when I was younger." The friendly basketball match continued with Lin Fan's team taking the lead due to his excellent ball handling and scoring abilities. He seemed to be everywhere on the court, stealing the ball, making precise passes, and effortlessly sinking shots. Ma Zong, who had finished studying in the library, joined the group to watch the game. He couldn't believe his eyes as he saw Lin Fan dominate the court. "Wow, Lin Fan, you're like a basketball prodigy," Ma Zong said, clapping in excitement. Lin Fan chuckled and modestly replied, "Nah, I'm just having fun." As the game progressed, Song, you decided to challenge Lin Fan personally. He was curious to see if Lin Fan's skills were just beginner's luck or if he truly had the talent. "Lin Fan, let's have a one-on-one match," Song, you proposed, eager for a friendly competition. Lin Fan raised an eyebrow playfully. "Sure, but don't blame me if I beat you." The two friends squared off on the court with the others, cheering them on. Lin Fan dribbled the ball with finesse, while Song Yi displayed his quick footwork and defensive prowess. The game was intense and closely contested, with both players giving their all. Song Yi managed to block a few of Lin Fan's shots, showing that he was not to be underestimated. However, Lin Fan's agility and ball control were unmatched, allowing him to score effortlessly. In the end, Lin Fan emerged victorious, narrowly defeating Song Yi. In the one-on-one match, the others applauded both players for their skill and sportsmanship. "You're really something, Lin Fan Song," he said, panting slightly. Lin Fan grinned and patted Song Yi on the shoulder. "You're no slouch yourself. That was a great game." As the sun began to set, the group decided to call it a day. They were all sweaty and exhausted, but in high spirits from the enjoyable basketball session. Back in the dormitory, Lin Fan felt a sense of camaraderie with his roommates and newfound friends. They had bonded over their shared interests and experiences, making their college life more vibrant and fulfilling. As days passed, Lin Fan's entrepreneurial project was steadily progressing. With Qiao Shiya's guidance, he refined his business plan further and started gaining attention from potential investors and partners. Meanwhile, his friendship with Qiao Shiya grew deeper. They spent time together, not only discussing business ideas, but also sharing personal stories and supporting each other through their individual challenges. One evening, as they were strolling along the campus, Qiao Shiya suddenly turned to Lin Fan with a mischievous smile. "You know, Lin Fan, I have a secret to tell you." Lin Fan raised an eyebrow, intrigued. "What secret?" Qiao Shiya giggled. "Remember the first day we met at the barbecue stall? I thought you were just a poor student. But now I know there's so much more to you. It's quite embarrassing, to be honest." Lin Fan laughed and said, "Well, appearances can be deceiving, but I'm glad you got to see the real me eventually." Qiao Shiya nodded, her eyes softening. "I'm glad too. You've taught me that judging someone based on their appearance is unfair and shallow. I've learned to look beyond the surface and discover the true essence of a person." Lin Fan smiled, feeling a sense of pride that he had made a positive impact on Qiao Shiya's perspective. As the semester went on, Lin Fan's entrepreneurship project gained momentum with Qiao Shiya's support and guidance. He successfully secured a significant investment that allowed him to launch his tech-based platform. The platform quickly gained popularity among local artisans and customers alike. Lin Fan's vision of promoting traditional craftsmanship and empowering small businesses was becoming a reality. The success of his venture also caught the attention of the media and attracted positive reviews. Lin Fan's story of determination and passion inspired many, and he became a role model for aspiring entrepreneurs. One day, as Lin Fan was busy managing his growing business, he received a surprise visit from Kiao Xia. She came bearing a congratulatory gift and a wide smile. "Congratulations on your success, Lin Fan," Kiao Xia said, handing him a beautifully wrapped package. Lin Fan was touched by her gesture and opened the gift to find a custom-made pen engraved with the words "Dream Chaser." "Thank you, Kiao Xia. This means a lot to me," Lin Fan said sincerely. Kiao Xia blushed slightly, feeling a mix of happiness and pride in Lin Fan's achievements. "You deserve it. You've worked hard and proved that success comes from dedication and passion." As they spent time together that day, Lin Fan and Kiao Xia realized that their feelings for each other had grown beyond friendship. They had become each other's confidants, supporters, and partners in both business and life. They decided to take their relationship to the next level, and their love story blossomed amid the backdrop of their college journey and entrepreneurial pursuits. The days turned into weeks, and the weeks into months. Lin and Kiao Xia faced life's challenges together, building a strong foundation for their future. Their love and success story spread beyond the campus, inspiring many to chase their dreams and cherish genuine connections. Chapter 25: Unexpected Encounters. The sun beat down relentlessly as the intense streetball game continued. Lin Fan's extraordinary basketball skills, combined with his professional technique and the support of his friends, dominated the court song. Yi Gao swung, and he displayed anxious looks as their opponents scored 2 goals in a row. The next round began, and the trio of Song, Yi Gao Zhuang, and Hai drove straight towards the basket, eager to score quickly. However, luck was not on their side as the basketball spun around the rim and rolled out. They realized their missed opportunity and attempted to grab a rebound, but their efforts were slowed. Number3 managed to secure the basketball and passed it to Lin Fan, hoping he would lead the team to another goal. However, Number3's excitement caused the pass to go awry, and the basketball flew out of bounds just as the ball was about to hit 2 girls in blue and red dresses who had unknowingly wandered onto the court. A tall figure emerged to catch it effortlessly. It was none other than Lin Fan. With a calm and collected demeanor, Lin Fan turned to the girls and asked, "Are you all right?" The girls blushed, their faces pale from the close encounter. Lin Fan's presence felt like that of a hero rescuing them from an impending collision. Suddenly, Lin Fan received a surprising notification in his mind. Ding. Charm, aura, trigger love at first sight. Ding. Charm, aura, trigger love at first sight. Puzzled by the notifications, Lin Fan looked closely at the twins. He realized that apart from their dress colors, everything about them was nearly identical. The same porcelain doll-like face, the same fair skin, and even their developed figures. They were twins. Curiosity piqued. Lin Fan activated his real eye and observed the twins more closely. Blue skirt girl, face value 95, favorite rating 99. Red skirt girl, face value 95, favorite rating 99. Both twins had a face value of 95 and a favorability rating of 99. Almost a perfect score. Lin Fan couldn't help but be amazed by the stunning beauties before him. Their twin connection seemed to extend beyond appearances, with their favorability ratings being almost identical. Amidst the excitement, Song I called out from a distance, "Lin Fan, are you okay?" Lin Fan reassured him, "I'm fine." He caught the basketball thrown to him by Song Yi, and the streetball game continued. As Lin Fan demonstrated his professional basketball skills, the twins watched him in awe. With each shot, their hearts raced with anticipation. Eventually, The game ended with Lin Fan's team emerging as the clear winner. Song I, exhausted and defeated, asked Lin Fan, "You haven't played basketball in a long time, have you?" Lin Fan nonchalantly replied, "Yeah." Song's heart sank, a drop of sweat rolling into his eye, causing muddy tears to flow. Meanwhile, the twins approached Lin Fan, holding 2 bottles of Pulse in their hands. Lin Fan accepted the drinks, gratefully taking sips to quench his thirst. The twins exchanged glances, and with bashful smiles offered their own bottles of Pulse to Lin Fan. He took the bottles, his curiosity piqued by their actions. With a charming smile, Lin Fan thanked them before returning to his teammates. Back in the dormitory, Zheng Jinbao couldn't help but tease Lin Fan and Song Yai as they returned sweaty from their game. "Lin Fan, you haven't played basketball in a long time, huh? Seems like you've still got it," Zheng Jinbao laughed. "Song is still panting," retorted Munchin, "playing basketball in front of me." Zheng Jinbao chuckled at his friend's dramatic response, making Song Yi's tears of frustration flow once more. Song Yi complained, "We played for over 2 hours, and our team only managed to score 2 goals. Amid the banter, Zheng Jinbao's attention was suddenly piqued when he heard about the twins. His excitement skyrocketed as he eagerly inquired, "Twins? Were they beautiful?" Zheng Jinbao's uncontrollable reaction made Song Yi realize he had hit the jackpot. Yes, perfect bodies, baby faces, absolutely stunning. Zheng Jinbao's excitement reached new heights. He was the twins' ultimate fan. Zheng Jinbao exclaimed, "Oh God," clutching his chest as if he had just experienced a revelation. Meanwhile, Song Yi lamented, "We played basketball to attract girls, and Lin Fan managed to impress twins, who bought him drinks and asked for his WeChat." Back to reality, Zheng Jinbao laughed and said, "So, you played basketball just to attract girls?" Song Yi sighed, "Yes, but not a single girl has ever asked me for my WeChat yet." Lin Fan plays for the friend twins initiate contact with him. The dormitory was filled with laughter and friendly banter as the friends shared stories and teased each other, creating memories that would last a lifetime. Chapter 26, A Supercar Surprise. Lin Fan couldn't suppress a chuckle as he watched the amusing expressions on the faces of his 2 friends, Song Yi and Zheng Jinbao. Tap. The sound of footsteps drew their attention to Ma Zong, who entered the room. Holding a few books, he casually placed them down and began scrolling through his phone. Suddenly, Ma Zong's eyes widened with surprise. "Our school actually has a Lamborghini Bull." "Lamborghini Bull, Song." Yan's energy spiked, his excitement palpable. "Really a Lamborghini Bull? Are you sure?" Song Yi had a profound interest in cars, especially super sports cars, and Lamborghini Daniel was a top contender in that category. His excitement was understandable. Ma Zong explained someone posted photos of it on the online forum. "Show me quick, Song." Yi couldn't contain his curiosity. Zheng Jinbao leaned over to see as well, his eyes widening in amazement. "It's really a Lamborghini Bull. Oh my God. I wonder who owns it. If I had a car like that, maybe I could attract some twins," Zheng Jinbao mused. "Hey, let's see if there are photos of me looking handsome below." However, their excitement quickly turned to shock as they realized the Lamborghini's owner was none other than Lin Fan himself. Lin Fan, this Lamborghini Bull, Song," Yi stammered, clearly taken aback. With a grin, Lin Fan confirmed, "It's mine." "Goodness, is there anything you don't have first? You win the game and get the twins' attention. Then they buy you drinks and ask for your WeChat. And now you have the Lamborghini Bull that every man dreams of." Lin Fan, "No brother Fan? Bow to you, Song," Yi exclaimed. Zheng Jinbao joined in the banter, adding, "What a stunning beauty of a car. My heart can only be healed by a grand feast. Now, brother Fan, Lin Fan chuckled and reminded them, I did promise you guys a meal if you're up for it. Let's go for a barbecue. Zheng Jinbao grinned sheepishly. Aren't you worried about me needing some barbecue to cushion my belly? Lin Fan recalled his previous promise. I did mention a big meal yesterday. If you're insistent, we can go for barbecue. Zheng Jinbao hesitated, but then accepted with a smile. All right, but just make sure there's plenty of barbecue mat. Lin Fan's grin widened. Let's buy the car first and then feast together. Song couldn't help question, but you already have a Lamborghini. Why are you buying another car? Lin Fan explained that Lamborghini is too expensive. Curious Song, Ye inquired, so what car are you planning to get? Lin Fan replied simply, Big G. Song Yi Zheng Jinbao and Mao Zong chorused. We bow to Brother Fan. Since the Lamborghini Daniel only had 2 seats, and there were 4 of them, Lin Fan decided to take a taxi to the Mercedes-Benz 4S store. Song Yai, who had been hoping for a chance to experience the Lamborghini, now seemed like a disappointed child passing by a toy store. His face reflected his longing. Once they entered the luxurious Mercedes-Benz 4S store, a salesperson greeted them warmly. Despite the brand's high prices, the salesperson treated them seriously, despite their student appearances. Welcome to Benz, the salesperson smiled. Is there anything I can assist you with? As Song Yai, Zheng Jinbao, and Mao Zong explored the showroom Song Ye was particularly drawn to a sleek Mercedes-Benz E350. He casually stroked the car as the salesperson introduced its features. Lin Fan, on the other hand, expressed his interest in the Big G model. The salesperson offered, we do have a Big G in stock. Please come this way. Leading them to another area, they laid eyes on a rugged Mercedes-Benz G500 standing tall like a majestic beast. Wow, this is so handsome. This is the car every man should drive. Amazement filled the room as they marveled at the powerful presence of the G500. The salesperson eagerly explained, this is the Mercedes-Benz G500 AV840 with 421 horsepower, a torque of 610, and a mature 9AT gearbox. It can accelerate from 0 to 100 kilometers in just 5.9 seconds. Lin Fan questioned, is there ample interior space? It's incredibly spacious, even compared to higher-level SUVs. It's hard to find a rival in terms of space, the salesperson reassured. Lin Fan nodded, convinced all right, this is the one. Without hesitation, Lin Fan handed over his bank card. The salesperson was momentarily stunned. What was happening? Lin Fan hadn't even heard the price, and yet he was already buying. After a moment, the salesperson regained composure. I forgot to mention, this is the G500 Dark Knight Special Edition. It's priced at $230,000 more than the standard G500 due to added features. Lin Fan brushed it off. No worries, I'll take it. With the details sorted, Lin Fan then inquired about the payment process, leading to a discussion about how and when he could obtain the car. Eventually, Lin Fan proposed, how about this? I'll give you $2 million. Now use the extra to handle the paperwork and have the car delivered to our school. The salesperson was thrilled. Lin Fan had offered more than the car's price. This was a lucrative deal for him. With the deal set, Lin Fan left the showroom, leaving behind a whirlwind of excitement and disbelief. The salesperson couldn't help but admire Lin Fan's spontaneous decision and generosity, marveling at the unexpected happiness that had come his way. Chapter 27. The Magical Medical Water. A gentle drip echoed as Lin Fan's bank card slid smoothly across the POS machine, a satisfying sound that marked his purchase. Upon hearing this sound, Song Yan, Zheng Jinbao, and Ma Song snapped out of their daze. A car? A Mercedes-Benz Big G worth over 2 million bought in an instant like this? From the moment they entered the store to the payment had only 3 minutes passed. It took longer for them to buy a pair of jeans. The three of them looked at Lin Fan with admiration in their eyes. Godlike Lin Fan, how? Song Yi let out a deep sigh, his expression conflicted. Lin Fan was curious. Song Yi, is something bothering you? I just want to say that I can do it too, Song, Yi said with determination. He wasn't being whimsical with his statement. Having worked at a 4S shop during summer vacation, he knew the ins and outs of acquiring a car. Lin Fan smiled. Why bother with such small tasks? You'll be handling much bigger things in the future. A small task. Earning 20,000 yuan for processing a license plate was considered small? Song Yi intended to do such small tasks for a lifetime. With a chuckle, Lin Fan assured him, you've got bigger things ahead. With a wave of Lin Fan's hand, they entered the special car as the salesperson bid them farewell. Not long after, they arrived at Penglai Fresh Pavilion. The restaurant was famed for its seafood, its exterior shaped like a colossal octopus. The air was infused with the briny scent of the sea. Ma Zong pointed excitedly at the king crab. Look at the size of that crab. It's practically waiting for us to devour it, Zheng Jiao drooled. All right, let's have 4 king crabs, 4 Australian lobsters, 4 pounds of shrimp, 4 pounds of large oysters, and cook them however you think would be most delicious, Lin Fan ordered. Even though Lin Fan had only known his roommates for 2 days, he felt a sense of camaraderie with them. He had a feeling they were good people, and he wanted to treat them to a nice meal. Of course, for Lin Fan, the cost was negligible. The waiter attentively jotted down their order, and soon they were settled into a spacious private room. Penglai Fresh Pavilion was swift with their service. Within 10 minutes, a sumptuous seafood feast was laid before them. Song Yi, Zheng Jinbao, and Ma Zong stared at the spread, their mouths watering. Lin Fan grinned. Let's dig in. The trio enthusiastically agreed, and they began indulging in the delectable feast. With their bellies full and content, Zheng Jinbao, Song Yi, and Mei Song lounged on the bed, groaning from their overindulgence. Eating so much had taken its toll. Observing their satisfied expressions, Lin Fan couldn't help but chuckle. Taking out his phone, he gazed at the screen filled with red envelopes, muttering to himself, 222 red envelopes. Let's see what treasures they hold. A series of pleasant notifications sounded. Congratulations, you received 3 yuan. Congratulations, you received 1,000 yuan. Congratulations, you received the medical water illustration card. Congratulations, you received 30,000 yuan. Congratulations, you acquired the pianist's performance technique. Lin Fan had amassed a total of 550,000 yuan from the red envelopes, but his focus shifted to the medical water illustration card and the pianist's performance technique. The allure of playing beautiful music and the ability to repair any human injury were tantalizing prospects. Lin Tao's surgery had been a success, but his body still bore the scars of his ordeal. With medical water, Lin Tao's body could be fully healed. Lin Fan was determined to obtain these abilities. He felt an exhilarating rush at the prospect of playing beautiful melodies on the piano and the ability to mend any wound with medical water. Chapter 28. Revelations and Confessions. The classroom fell into a hushed silence as Lin Fan and Hu Tian discussed the twin prime number conjecture. Their exchange of ideas and calculations left everyone in awe. It was like witnessing a battle of brilliant minds, and the atmosphere was electrifying. As they continued their discussion, It became clear that Lin Fan's approach was indeed novel and more efficient than Hu Tian's initial method. The students watched in amazement as the chalk flew across the blackboard, forming complex equations and unveiling the secrets of the twin prime numbers. Among the onlookers, Song Yi and Mao Zong were the most amazed. They knew Lin Fan was intelligent, but witnessing his mathematical prowess firsthand was mind-blowing. Zheng Jinbao, on the other hand, couldn't comprehend most of it, but was impressed nonetheless by his friend's talent. Tian's admiration for Lin Fan grew with each passing minute. She had never met a student with such profound knowledge of mathematics and a unique perspective on problem-solving. Her initial attraction to him had now transcended mere physical appearance, and she found herself genuinely intrigued by his intellect. After the mathematical discussion, the class proceeded with the rest of the lesson, but everyone's attention was still on Lin Fan. The class ended, and the students left the classroom whispering about the extraordinary display they had just witnessed. Outside the classroom, Song Yi and Mao Zong were eager to hear more about Lin Fan's amazing math skills. Lin Fan humbly downplayed his abilities, but they were insistent on learning from him and understanding the concepts he had introduced. As they walked towards the campus cafeteria, Lin Fan's mind was preoccupied with the events of the morning. He couldn't shake off the feeling that there was something deeper between him and Hu Tian, something beyond her favorability points in the system. Her gaze, her reactions, and her interest in him made him wonder if there was more to their connection. In the cafeteria, they found a table and sat together, still discussing mathematics and other academic topics. Lin Fan was thrilled to share his knowledge and expertise with his friends, and they were equally excited to learn from him. Meanwhile, Zheng Jinbao seemed distracted. He was fidgeting with his phone and glancing around, seemingly waiting for someone. Song Yi noticed his restlessness and asked, "Hey Jinbao, what's up? Why are you so antsy?" Zheng Jinbao blushed slightly and stammered, Ma Zong smirked playfully and said, "Is it that girl from the next class, the one you've been secretly crushing on?" Zheng Jinbao's face turned even redder, and he tried to deny it, but his friends knew him too well. They encouraged him to confess his feelings, assuring him that honesty was the best policy. Finally, Zheng Jinbao mustered up the courage and decided to take their advice. He excused himself from the table, saying he had to make a phone call. Little did his friends know he was actually going to meet the girl he had been admiring. As the day went on, Lin Fan found himself thinking more about Hu Tian and the mysterious connection he felt with her. He decided to visit the school library to do some research about twin prime numbers and perhaps find some clues about their significance in his life. In the library, he dove into books and online resources, reading about the history of twin prime conjecture and the various attempts to prove it. The more he learned, the more intrigued he became. While Lin Fan immersed himself in his studies, Zheng Jinbao finally met with the girl he liked. After a few awkward moments of nervous conversation, he gathered his courage and confessed his feelings to her. To his delight, she smiled warmly and admitted that she had noticed him too. It was the start of a new and exciting chapter in Zheng Jinbao's life. Back in the dormitory that evening, Lin Fan couldn't shake off the feeling that the twin prime numbers and the connection he had with Hu Tian held a deeper significance. As he closed his eyes to sleep, he couldn't help but wonder what the future held for him and how these mathematical mysteries intertwined with his life. The next day, as Lin Fan and his friends gathered in the classroom, they were surprised to see Hu Tian waiting for them. She had an invitation in her hand, and her eyes were fixed on Lin Fan. "Lin Fan, I'd like to invite you to a mathematics conference happening this weekend." Tian said, her voice carrying a hint of excitement. "Your insights on twin prime numbers were extraordinary, and I believe your presence at the conference could be a game changer." Lin Fan was taken aback by the invitation. He hadn't expected such an opportunity to present itself so soon. It was like a dream come true. He thanked Hu Tian and accepted the invitation with gratitude. As the week passed, Lin Fan prepared for the mathematics conference with enthusiasm. His friends cheered him on, proud of his achievements and excited about the doors that were opening for him. The day of the conference arrived and Lin Fan stood on the stage facing a room full of mathematicians and scholars. He felt a rush of adrenaline and determination as he began his presentation on the twin prime conjecture and his unique approach to solving it. As he spoke, he noticed Hu Tian sitting in the front row, her eyes beaming with admiration and support. Her presence gave him the confidence to deliver his best performance. By the end of his presentation, the room erupted in applause. Lin Fan received praise from the audience and recognition from seasoned mathematicians who were intrigued by his novel ideas. After the conference, Yu Tian approached him, her face radiant with pride. "You are incredible, Lin Fan. Your insights are groundbreaking, and I'm honored to have met you." Lin Fan smiled, feeling a sense of fulfillment he had never experienced before. The connection between him and Hu Tian seemed to transcend mathematics, as if they were destined to meet and influence each other's lives. As the days turned into weeks and the semester drew to a close, Lin Fan's journey of self-discovery continued. The mysterious system that had bestowed him with unique abilities and rewards had brought unexpected opportunities and challenges. With each step he took, Lin Fan realized that the path ahead was filled with endless possibilities, and he was ready to embrace the adventure that lay ahead. His friendships grew stronger, new relationships blossomed, and his passion for mathematics and life soared to new heights. Chapter 29: Night Race Showdown. The atmosphere was charged with excitement and tension as the young and wealthy sports car owners gathered at the foot of the winding mountain road. Among them were the famous rich second generations of Jiang Biai, and tonight's race promised to be a thrilling showdown. Lin Fan and Song Jiaxin stepped out of the Lamborghini Daniel, attracting curious glances from the crowd. Some assumed that Lin Fan might be Song Jiaxin's boyfriend, but she quickly clarified that they were classmates. As the two mingled with the group, they noticed Lu Yuhang and Sun Leguo arriving in their respective sports cars. Lamborghini Daniel and McLaren P1. Their rivalry had deep roots, as their family pharmaceutical companies, Lias Medicine and Sun's Medicine, had been at odds for decades. Lin Fan couldn't help but think that this might be an opportunity to gain access to Centennial Ginseng and Centennial Lingzai, which he needed for his father's illness. However, he remained discreet about his intentions. The night race was about to begin, and the racers revved their engines, eager to show off their cars' power and speed. Lin decided to join the race, not only for the thrill, but also to see if he could gain any insight into the rivalry between Lias Medicine and Sun's Medicine. As the engines roared, the cars set off one by one, their taillights fading into the darkness of the mountain road. Lin Fan's Lamborghini Daniel showcased its impressive horsepower, and he swiftly caught up with Lu Yuhang's car. The two were neck and neck, racing side by side, adding fuel to the ongoing feud between their families. Sun Leguo's McLaren P1, a sleek and agile machine, was right behind them, determined to be the one to cross the finish line. First, the race turned into a fierce competition, with adrenaline pumping through their veins. As they navigated the twists and turns of the mountain road, the racers pushed their cars to the limit. The night sky was lit up with the roaring engines and the occasional sparks from the tires. Lin Fan's focus was divided between the race and trying to learn more about Lias Medicine and Sun's Medicine. He subtly engaged in conversation with Lu Yuhang, asking about their company's history and business, trying to understand the feud from both sides. At the same time, Sun Leguo was also eager to showcase his driving skills and prove himself against Lu Yuhang and Lin Fan. He maneuvered the McLaren P1 with precision, attempting to gain the upper hand in the race. The three cars continued to speed through the mountain road, and the race intensified. The spectators watched with bated breath, fully immersed in the spectacle of the powerful sports cars vying for supremacy. In the midst of the adrenaline rush, Lin Fan noticed something peculiar. He saw a subtle exchange between Lu Yuhang and Sun Luguo during a tight corner, almost like a secret signal. It piqued his curiosity even further, and he became determined to unravel the mystery behind their feud. As the race reached its climax, the cars approached a challenging hairpin turn. The tension was palpable as each driver calculated their move. Lin Fan decided to seize this opportunity to gain an advantage with precision and skill. He executed a flawless drift, maneuvering the Lamborghini Daniel around the hairpin curve with ease. His move astonished both Lu Yuhang and Sun Luguo. In that split second, Lin Fan gained a significant lead and continued to surge ahead. It was a breathtaking display of driving expertise, and the spectators erupted into cheers. As Lin Fan crossed the finish line, victorious, he couldn't help but feel a sense of accomplishment. But his mind was still focused on the puzzle of Lias medicine and Sun's medicine. After the race, the racers gathered again at the foot of the mountain. Lin Fan's impressive driving skills earned him the respect of his fellow racers, and he decided to seize this opportunity to inquire further. He struck up a conversation with Lu Yuhang and Sun Luguo, subtly steering the discussion towards their family's feud. As they talked, he noticed that their rivalry seemed more personal than just business competition. There were hints of unresolved emotions and past grievances. Song Jiaxin observed Lin Fan's discreet investigation, and she could tell he was up to something. She decided to help him, playing the role of a neutral mediator and easing the tension between Lu Yuhang and Sun Luguo. As the night wore on, the atmosphere became more relaxed, and the racers started sharing stories and bonding over their passion for sports cars. Lin Fan's genuine interest in their world earned him their trust, and he learned more about the history of the feud between Lias medicine and Sun's medicine. After an eventful night, the racers dispersed, but Lin Fan's mind was buzzing with newfound information. He had gathered enough clues to continue his investigation into the pharmaceutical companies and their feud. Back in his dormitory, he shared the details with his friends, who were amazed by his clever approach in gathering information while participating in the night race. The following days, Lin Fan continued to delve deeper into the rivalry between Lias medicine and Sun's medicine, uncovering secrets and connections that went beyond mere business competition. With each revelation, he felt he was getting closer to solving the mystery that might hold the key to obtaining the rare medicinal ingredients he needed for his father's treatment. As Lin Fan's investigation progressed, he couldn't help but be grateful for the system that had provided him with unique skills and rewards. The challenges he faced and the connections he made were shaping him into a more confident and resourceful individual. And so the night race became a turning point in Lin Fan's journey, leading him further down the path of discovery and intrigue as he navigated the complexities of rivalries and relationships that intertwined with his extraordinary abilities and his quest to save his father. Chapter 30. Racing to the Limit. As Lamborghini Daniel surged ahead, Lin Fan's driving skills left everyone in awe. He effortlessly maneuvered the powerful sports car, overtaking 3 vehicles and securing the 4th position in the race. Despite driving an ordinary performance vehicle, Lin Fan's expertise allowed him to hold his own against the other racers, whose cars were much more powerful. The spectators were captivated by the intense competition, and even Lu Yuhang couldn't help but be impressed by Lin Fan's driving skills. He saw a potential rival in Lin Fan and engaged in friendly banter, hoping to establish a connection with him. Lin Fan and Song Jiaxin, the co-pilot, communicated flawlessly during the race, with her offering tips and warnings about upcoming turns and obstacles. Song Jiaxin was amazed by Lin Fan's ability to stay focused and calm even in high-stress situations. As the race progressed, Lin Fan continued to accelerate, pushing Lamborghini Daniel to its limits. He approached an S-shaped continuous curve, a challenging section of the track. Song Jiaxin reminded him of the impending curve and her nervousness was palpable. However, Lin Fan remained composed and didn't slow down. Instead, he accelerated further, reaching speeds of over 200 miles per hour. At the last moment, he executed a breathtaking drift, skillfully guiding the car through the S-shaped curve with precision and fines. The onlookers were astonished by Lin Fan's daring maneuver, and Zhong Fu Ai, monitoring the race, couldn't help but express his amazement at the impressive drift. As they exited the S-shaped curve line, Fan shifted his focus to the next challenge, a sharp 90-degree turn. Song Jackson once again warned him, urging caution and emphasizing the importance of safety. Lin Fan acknowledged her concerns, but maintained his acceleration. The car reached an astounding speed of 260 miles per hour, and the wind whistled past them. As the sharp turn approached, Song Jackson felt a surge of fear and regret for agreeing to be Lin Fan's pilot. She had never experienced such speed and intensity in a car before. But Lin Fan's confidence and skill reassured her. Just when she thought they were pushing the limits too far, Lin Fan adeptly steered the car around the sharp turn, handling it flawlessly. Song Jackson was left in awe, realizing that she had underestimated Lin Fan's abilities. The exhilaration of the race and the trust she placed in Lin Fan made her heart race like never before. Back at the finish line, the other racers and spectators watched in amazement as Lamborghini Daniel and its daring driver Lin Fan crossed the finish line in a display of pure skill and nerve. The scene was electric and everyone erupted into cheers and applause. Lin Fan's name was on everyone's lips, and even Lu Yuhang couldn't deny the young man's talent. As Lin Fan and Song Jackson returned to the crowd, they were met with admiration and praise. Lin Fan's driving skills had won him the respect of his fellow racers, including Lu Yuhang. Lu Yuhang, who initially considered Lin Fan an ordinary driver, now saw him as a formidable opponent. He acknowledged Lin Fan's capabilities and expressed a newfound appreciation for his skills. The night race had become an unforgettable experience for everyone present. The thrill of the competition and the display of talent had left a lasting impression on both the participants and spectators. As the adrenaline rush subsided, Lin Fan and Song Jackson exchanged a knowing smile. They had bonded over the excitement of the race, and Song Jackson's initial doubts about Lin Fan's driving skills had been dispelled. In the days that followed, Lin Fan's reputation as a skilled racer spread among the rich second generations of Jiangbei. He became a respected figure in their circle, admired for his prowess on the racetrack and his composure under pressure. The night race had also deepened the connection between Lin Fan and Song Jackson. They became close friends, sharing stories and laughter as they continued to explore their shared passion for sports cars. Meanwhile, Lin Fan's investigation into the rivalry between Lias Medicine and Sun's Medicine continued. He used his newfound connections and insights to gather information and piece together the puzzle. With each discovery, Lin Fan grew more determined to uncover the truth behind the feud and find a way to obtain the rare medicinal ingredients he needed for his father's treatment. The night race had opened doors for Lin Fan both in the racing world and in the realm of intrigue and business rivalries. His journey was far from over, and he knew that every step he took brought him closer to the answers he sought. As he sat in his dormitory, reflecting on the events of the night race, Lin Fan couldn't help but feel grateful for the system that had given him the skills and opportunities to navigate this complex world.